Love is love is love is love. Good morning, good morning. We are love. 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 Good morning, good morning. Here we are, the Early Morning Ascension Show, and it's very early. And we wanted to get up and inspire you and empower you to be your very highest and your very best, and always inspire to reach bigger, higher, wider for energies, for experiences, for codes, for the incredible experience of who you are as a soul that is growing into greater soul. And all of our moments of enlightenment and awakening, it is the experience of returning within, returning into the wonder of who you are, the joy of who you are, the resurrection of who you are, and you bring life back to life. What you knew in your old vibrational stories, you get to bring to life by your free will, by your choice, by your intention, by your loving and honoring of yourself, the balancing of the male and divine feminine frequencies, and then becoming brand new, becoming the beautiful vessel in the epicenter of light that gets to create that greater world and reality that you really want to create. You want to experience yourself within. You want to explore yourself within. And it requires that you allow yourself to know that how powerful you are to be the light within and attract that greater experience without, because you are creating it from within. The spirit creates. The spirit in of essence is how the body is manifest. If your spirit is low in vibration of the higher vibrational love and light and the joy that you feed yourself, and you're not feeding yourself that love, that joy, that self-honor, that self-respect, then it will feel itself within the density of the spirit. The spirit gets compacted with density, if you will. It's not allowed that flowing light and joy of who it is as light. It wants to feel light. It wants to feel the embrace of who you are. It wants to be entrained into higher vibrations of becoming. How we behaved in 3D is not how we will behave in 5D. We must rise to the occasion. We must rise to the resurrection of who we are becoming. We get to choose with spirit. We get to choose who we are as spirit, and thus then create our bodies and rebuild our bodies anew. That's why we're all feeling so very different. All of these beautiful cyclical experiences, and we've often said that your daily self-care will be your most intimate portal to allow yourself to understand who are you, what you exist within, and what's going on within you and without, so that you see the resemblance. Your inner vibration creates your reality. Your inner vibration creates your body. Your spirit is what keeps your body alive. So if you are low in spirit, then your body becomes ill and sick, and temptation for the disease and the illness that's in our reality, that's created from low consciousness thoughts. Low consciousness thoughts just creates energy, and energy just fits where it needs to go because of the vibrational laws. Understanding universal laws, understanding how powerful you are as spirit and light, helps you rebuild yourself, because you have commandmentship over that. If you so choose, it's always free will. That is the gift from God. And to align yourself with the beauty of all God's gifts. I have free will to rebuild myself. I have the free will to be all that I am. And then you become inspired as spirit, the in of spirit, the spirit of in. And that is who you are as an inspired being. You are of spirit. You're allowing spirit to be all that you are, and to rechange and reorganize and restructure your body, releasing the densities that do not serve. And so today's show is about the resurrection of your own light, the resurrection of who you are, and you get to claim it by your own free will and by your choice. That is the gift of spirit. Everyone on this planet, 7 billion people plus Gaia, plus our whole galaxy, is moving through an ascension. We're moving through this experience that spirit says in the creators of all that is, the creators of all life species that go beyond what we have words for. There are evolutionary phases, there are evolutionary cycles, and we are a part of it, micro, macro. Not one person and aspect of life is left out of it. Our whole galaxy is going up into a new string of vibrational experience. Therefore, all planets and all life systems within it will also be bathed in the same light, the same cyclical opportunities. And in that awakening, we get to remember who we are by the accessing and the calling in and the harmonizing of our light, also known as the light of our soul, or all those aspects of ourselves, other bodies, other forms, other planets, that in our cycle of ascension, we get to release the denser, smaller stories of conformity, fear, greed, limitation, and we get to open up to who we are as infinite, abundant light. Spirit, the creator of all that God, if are manifesting ascension at an omnipresent level, God that is the creator of all things, pulsars, quasars, everything that is made up of the most profound planets and all therein and above and around, are not in of the elegance and the essence to offer you the abundance therein. Does that not make sense? It's a universal law. Source and the creator is abundant of all things. You are a part of that. So why would you be held outside of abundance? You can't be. You can't not be. You're a part of the planets that make up Jupiter, the most profound planet in our solar system. Other galaxies and solar systems have planets even more profound. How are you not a part of it? But you are. So allow yourself to be the resurrection of your brilliance and magnificence, because you are a part of creating it. Make no mistake about it. That's how profound you are. You're a part of creating all that is the soul of you, top down. This is you as a soul. You in spirit, right in the middle, you in spirit. That beautiful pillar of light, that allows you to line up who you are as light, to take commandment of your chakras, to take commandment of your bodies, to take commandment of your fields and say, I will shine and I will arise and I will be the breath of fresh air today. Why not? And if others don't get it, so what? I will shine and I will be thus there, because I'm a part of the profundity of our galaxy, of our planetary experience. Make no mistake how small you are, dear ones. Release those little stories that say, no, I'm small. You're not small. Make no mistake. Those are the stories that kept you small. Those are the stories in the bodies that you're here to say, no, I'm not being a part of that small story. I get to call that part of me in now, and I get to love it whole, and I want to be big and grand. You get to re-choose. You get to resurrect. That is the resurrection of the life. You are choosing in the now moment. I choose to release these stories of smallness. I choose to release these stories of limitation. I choose to release these stories that I don't have control over my bodies and my energies. I absolutely do. I am profound. I am a part of the galaxy maker. Make no mistake about how profound you are, and release the small stories. Release the small stories. They will be in your experience for you to choose. That is not who I am anymore. This is who I am. You're seeing it, you're hearing it, you're thinking it. Whatever thought forms are in your experience, acknowledge its presence and send it forward with new transmutational power of who you are. I get to choose who I am. That's a part of the collective thought patterns, and I'm sending it back to source and light. That's not who I choose to be right now. My choice is my center. And I get to choose. Not one person, no being, no consciousness has control over your consciousness or your body or your thoughts. No one, no thing. You are in charge. You are sovereign. That is the remembrance of this experience. We are no longer in subjugation, not in any way, not at any level. We are not. We are free, sovereign beings. And how does that feel? Breathe it in. I am free and I'm sovereign. I'm the resurrection of life. I am the resurrection of my own light. I'm the resurrection of love here and there too, all aspects of creation. I'm a part of it. I want to be a part of it, Spirit. I want to be a part of this rich ride. I want to be rich in spirit. Show me how, show me how. And it is the resurrection of your breath. You want to bring in all particles, all aspects of you that have been left out in limitation, feeling small, being told that you're not small, being told that you don't accept, you're not accepted in the whatever conformed systems. That's okay. You don't want to be a part of smaller systems. You want to be a part of the grander experience of who you are as spirit, as soul. Your soul has so many experiences for you to tap into and to become. When you are aligned, I am aligned in the highest light of who I am. I breathe in light. That is my resurrection. I breathe in the fullness of who I am, and I call in all of those aspects every morning. When you're in your alignment with your ascension path and you're saying, what can I work with today, Spirit? What limitation, what box, what story have I told myself? Have I been shown? Have I been seen? How can I change that story to something new? Because I know who I am. I'm a creator and I'm here to make it happen. I was chosen to be here. Make no mistake, you were chosen to be here. Don't play small. Stand in your light. Release all ego energies and all shadow energies of jealousy and competition and fear and greed and all of those things that the society likes to build up and say, you're a part of this now, you're a part of that now, you don't belong if you have this, and you don't belong if you don't have that, you're not accepted if you're this or if you're that. No, you claim and you create your own definitions of who you are with spirit. That is the resurrection of the soul. You're releasing what was, you're standing in what is, and you're choosing a new because you are, because you can. That is the resurrection. You're bringing yourself back to spirit, back to spirit, back to spirit, because your body relies on spirit. When you are rich in spirit, your body glows. When you are rich in spirit, your speech is that of spirit. When you are rich in spirit, ideas just keep coming and flowing because you are the flow of spirit. You're not saying no to anything. It is one in the all, but you get to choose who you dance with. You get to choose who you play with. You get to choose the energies that come to you and the thought forms that come to you. Say, no, that's not mine. I'm going to transmute it. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Stand in the power of walking with the heavens. Make nothing make you feel small. Those are the projections of the outside systems just trying to gain their space, trying to gain their power again. No, you just stand and face it. Nothing to fear, dear ones, nothing to fear. Stand in your light, dear ones, stand in your light. And your breath is your resurrection. My breath is my resurrection. I'm calling upon all the highest spirits, all the highest beings, all the highest spirits, all the highest beings be with me now. And I'm clearing out what no longer serves. Bring that story forward so I can face it. So I can say, I'm going to deconstruct this story of limitation. I'm going to deconstruct every bit of it. I'm going to deconstruct it because I got that power. I'm here. God chose me. I chose me. God says, here are all the beings of creation that you're such blessed beings of light. Place yourselves within where you choose to be and be your highest, be your highest. Because God knows who you are, you know who you are, and you chose to remember who you are. And you can deconstruct any story before you and face it all. Face it all and say, I am not giving my power away to you anymore. I'm not giving to this lesser truth. I'm not giving to this. I am not giving to this. I reclaim all my energy. I reclaim all my power. And I choose to define myself now that I can create a vocation where I don't have to be clamped down in rules and regulations of others that don't feel good for me. Whether that's a job that is over confining and restrictive to your creative joy and your intentions, that's not using your fullest potential. Whether that is experiences and relationships and energies that just choose to continue to create karma or drama and karma and conflict. All of those experiences are the releasing of itself from spirit. And you're living in spirit. You are powerful. You are aligned. You are certain. You are discerning. And you are light. And you don't need the dramas and the stories to define you anymore, because you get to choose to resurrect who you are. And that is done through breath and intention. I am the highest version of me, and I choose the highest version of me. And my daily self-care is allowing me to see the stories, dissect the vibrational experiences that kept me low and small, and I get to choose to be fresh and new. I get to choose to be fresh and new, and I'm standing in my power, and I'm standing in my light in communion with Gaia, because she is intelligent and wise and loving. I'm standing in communion with the Mother and the Father and the codes that are blessed from the Sun. And I'm recreating my DNA. I'm recreating the cells of my body, and I'm recreating the empowerment, the encouragement, and who I am as inspiration. And that's what you want to emulate and radiate to this new experience. This now experience makes us feel as if we're kind of not here, not there, not anywhere. And it's giving people a lot of experiences right now, because we're in such faster accelerating energies. And what the councils have been showing me for quite some time is the importance and the navigation through your own multidimensional health and wellness, because you're understanding that yes, you're more than a body. That body is supported and fully aligned in light. And if your body is lacking in light, nourishment of love, and the alignment of the grids and the Holy Christ outside of what we've defined and known to be religion, although it's also included. You all know that. It is who we are as sacred light in the geometry of our sacred evolutionary experiences through all timelines. You are a soul. You're not just one body. You are a soul that is now able to experience the soul in and of itself in many bodies, many forms, many wisdoms, many talents. But that body requires that you treat it in new ways, because you are rising in the energy of higher spirit, bigger spirit. You're harmonizing as the greatness of you. Harmonizing is the greatness. You're taking on all of those energies of your guides and your teams, and you're feeling the spirit of love come through you. I live as the soul of who I am. I live as the soul of who I am, and I get to activate it through your intention, through your willingness. I choose to be one with you, Spirit, in greater and more profound ways. Please show me. I am the harmonization of my soul. I am the harmonization of my light. I am the harmonization and the resurrection of a new day, because I get to choose. I want to be at the forefront, Spirit. Please show me how to align my life with greater light and greater love and greater joy, because you're meant to. You're meant to be in full commandment of your light. And anything that tries to touch you and play with you and knock you off your course and thwart you into negativity and separation and conflict with others, send it away. I know who you are, and I know what you're doing, and I send you back to source. You're not going to play with me today, for I am in charge. I'm in charge of my mind. I am in charge of my body. I'm in charge of my consciousness. Reclaim all your light and radiate with love and self-honor and self-acceptance for your power. I am the power of love and light. I am beautiful. I am compassionate, and I am so creative. How may I create with you, Spirit? And you reclaim all of your consciousness back to your center. Climbing up to the heavens, gathering your light, gathering your codes, reclaiming your light, reclaiming your power, reclaiming your consciousness, calling up your soul, calling up your soul. You harmonize as the grand soul of who you are. Pleiadian, Sirian, Arcturian. And you begin to have fun, because you're a soul of great light. You're a soul of the fairies. You're a soul of the harmony that is the song of the heavens, the galaxy of song, the symphony of lights. You are, you are, you are. I am you feel the harmony of who you are. You are certain of who you are. You are certain of where you choose to experience your light. Dance within the forest. Dance within the playgrounds of Gaia. You are certain what makes you happy. You are certain what makes you feel good. You are certain how you feel light-filled. And that is the nourishment of your physical body, your matter. For your matter is becoming more light, so you must nourish it, you must feed it. You must acclaim for it. I demand and I declare my existence as light. Therefore, source, I am that I am, please recharge me. And anchor your profound light. Feed yourself in that way. What feels good? What feels joyful and happy and light-filled? It's time for you to awaken into the child that you are, sacred dear ones. We are here to resurrect the children. We are here to resurrect the light within the children, to play, to be sacred, to step out of conformed systems and just be expressive and genuine and authentic in who you are. That is the playfulness of spirit. Be that breath of fresh air. Be that one that just sparks the shine in the room. Be that one that walks boldly in the smiles and the showering of love that you are, the radiance of light that you are. That is what is needed. That's why you're here. You've waited lifetimes to garner and gain those experiential skills of your gifts, your wisdoms, and your talents, to wrap it up and harmonize it right now. To be the best of you, to understand how you can alchemize any story that comes your way, because you are a deconstructor and you get to rebuild. That's what light does. Light rebuilds. Light wants to nourish. Light wants to create. Light wants to expand. An energy that is not that, discern it. Choose. Whether it's a TV show, a movie, or anything that acclaims itself to you, and you say, no, I don't choose that anymore. Cut the cord. Out you go. Out. In your home, in your space, in your space. What you calling in? What you calling in? What's your vibration? And breathe. Your morning realignments are so powerful. It sets the intention for the day. It sets the intention for who you are. It sets the intention for where you direct your energy. Who are you in direction of spirit? I am aligned, spirit, and I surrender to you. Direct me to my highest and my best. I'm in alignment to you, spirit. Direct me to my highest and direct me to my best, for I know I surrender in spirit. I walk with spirit, I align with spirit, and the truth of spirit is not logical. Spirit does not make sense, for it will take you on a beautiful journey. It's not meant to. It's not meant to be linear. And that's the beauty that we want to express today in this beautiful realignment and attention of your early morning. Set the pace, set the intention, set the vibration, and breathe. Set the pace, set the intention, and breathe. You're creating your beautiful life. You're creating your beautiful life, for you're beautiful. Feel it, be the vibration of beauty. Shine your sacredness, explore your sacredness, be in the exploration and expression of your sacredness, and let no outside smaller story ever come into your field and make you feel less than. You are meant to be big. You are meant to be bold in your shine and in your glory. And so be it, claim it, align with it. That is your calling in that greater light. And it will feel odd and weird and strange to those that are operating in different variations of light and density. And that's okay. So be that okay of the story. It's like turning the page. I'm here to navigate all directions. I'm here to navigate all densities. I'm here to navigate all experiences because I can. I am the resurrection of God. I am the resurrection of God. I am the resurrection of light and life and all things in between. And I get to choose. And I want to be happy. I choose to be light-filled. I choose to fill my body in new light-filled ways. I'm meant to dance. I'm meant to be of joy. And I will no longer partake and invest in smaller vibrational stories. You should not be made to feel bad or sad or low or less than who you are. You are meant to feel magnificent. You are meant to feel a part of the angelic realm. You are meant to feel a part of the ascended masters. You are meant to feel profound and grand. And discern for yourself, for thyself, who do I choose to experience and direct myself and my energy today? Direct your energy in loving, powerful thoughts of love and feeding and nourishing your light center. Feed your light center what it needs. The light, the light. I feed myself the light, the light. Your body is light. Your body is the manifestation of your spirit. Your body cannot survive without your spirit. It just can't. It can't. Your body needs the spirit. The body is the nourishment, the matter that is the spirit working in tandem. I am spirit, my body is being nourished. I'm spirit, my body is being nourished. I'm spirit, my body is being nourished. I have higher thought forms because I'm spirit. I'm resurrecting my mind. I'm resurrecting my heart. I'm resurrecting my soul. I'm resurrecting the eyes and the senses that can see and feel spirit in all things in all ways. And those of us that are visionaries are here to be the joyful, empower energy mechanisms that show you life beyond life, life within life. And what you think is not real is absolutely real. There cannot not be real within it. It's all source. It's all spirit. When you have a thought, it's because it's real in a thought. You now are the master of those thoughts, and you now get to direct those thoughts that absolutely serve you, that nourish your body. I choose thoughts today that nourish my body. I choose to bathe my mental body with complete the blessing of the violet flame and bathe and cleanse all negative thought forms and negative thought patterns. Any attachments that is connected to my fields and my bodies, you need to be released now, because I am the commander and I'm taking charge. Because my ship matters, my matter matters, and my matter wants to be greater light, and you need to leave right now. All energies not serving God, you need to leave my body, you need to leave my space, you need to leave my home, you need to leave my cells, you need to leave now, 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 now. Command it. Command your light into resurrection of who you are. Command it. I command my light. I'm feeling God within me now. It feels so good. And you breathe in that resurrection. Wow, that felt good. And those energies can't even come near you because your light is so profound. You just clear them away because you can, because you will. Because you can, because you will want to feel good. You do want to feel light. You do want to feel in charge of who you are. You want to direct your ship in the things that serve you. You want to direct your ship with infinite abundance, because God is infinitely abundant. Creator of all that is. You want to experience anything? God says, there you go. That's your free will. You choose the vibrational patterns and systems and cycles and habits from vibrations of fear and greed and limitation. Or you can choose from a new state of who you are and resurrect, a brand new, resurrect, resurrect, resurrect. Through breath, I am the resurrection of God. Through breath, through breath, through breath, I am that I am. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. And I choose to be this epicenter of light, and I bring love and light to all, love and light to all. And I want to shine, and I will shine, and I will help share the word of the Holy Spirit, and share the word of who we are as spirit, share the word of who we are as evolutionary beings. And we are evolving through the galaxy, through the planets. We are taking on those aspects of us that are ready to be taken on because we can. We are the alchemy of it, because it's us. Any story, no matter how dense and no matter how traumatic it might feel, you wake up in the morning and you say, this is a part of me that needs to be looked at and deconstructed. What is this story showing me? Lack, victimhood, self-deprecation, whatever it might be. That is the opposite angle that's waiting for you, because it is. It just is. That's the universal laws of balance. It always, always is. If you're feeling this way, the opposite is available. But you have to choose it. You have to choose to say, I am important enough to feel better. I absolutely will feel better. Today I'm going to wake up, I'm going to feel better. And I will take my body for a walk. I will take my body and get nourished. I will nourish myself from within the light, because light begets light. Are you feeding yourself light-filled energy? In all things, light-filled energy. Those that you choose to circle around, those that you choose to entangle with and engage with. What do you engage with? Where's the energy vibration? And realign and realign. I realign in the highest light of who I am, Spirit. I realign in the highest light of who I am. And I'm doing this in breath because I love myself so. I call in the highest Holy Spirits. I call in the highest angels and archangels, all that is in creation. Help me redirect and redefine and resurrect my life. Please help me redesign this in a new way where it's just for me. I'm calling in the creative aspects of all that I am as a soul. I want to feel you now, because I'm living as a soul. I'm living as a beautiful, profound soul, and my gifts and my talents and my wisdoms are all coming online right now, right now, right now. Please direct me, Spirit, in the highest self of who I am. Direct me. I'm awake to the synchronicities. I'm awake to who I am as spirit. I'm awake to the new gifts that are coming through me in unique and tangible ways that I can offer to creation. For it is, dear lighted ones, how you gain abundance. It is through your vocational offering. Your vocational offering is just understanding who you are as spirit, the soul of who you are, the many gifts of who you are, the many talents of who you are, all harmonizing in this now moment. You are a multidimensional being. You are one. And so ground yourself with spirit and say, I am a whole being. I am a whole bunch of gifts. I'm a whole bunch of talents, and I'm going to keep evolving, because that is the evolutionary catalyst. Evolution, I choose, I choose, I choose. Your choice is the catalyst in either and any direction. You get to choose. Your choice is a catalyst. What are you? Who are you? What do you exist within? I exist within ample fields of light that speak with one another, and I'm going to be entangling with this light. I am the engagement of the omnipresent, and I command lovingly for my infinite abundance of health, of wealth, and joy to all, because this is my light, and it screams and it radiates this to all, that you are so powerful. Claim your light. Claim your light, children. Awake. Rise up, children. Rise up, children. Play. Play and be joyful of who you are. Play and be sacred in who you are. Who says your body is less than? You have absolute control to clear and cleanse that body now, now, now. Rise up, children, rise up, children. Play. Reach beyond and wonder and ponder. Ponder in the joy of who you are. Ask Spirit to show you the experience of who you are, and be present. Reclaim your light, reclaim your power, and return to center. And be still with Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for showing us our grandness and our opportunity for greater light. We're so happy that you get to show us every day of our greater light. We're so happy you get to show us every day of our greater wisdoms and our greater potentials, for we are the living light of Spirit. We are the resurrection of love. We are the resurrection of life. And it is within our breath and our intentions to direct and focus our energies into ways that serve us and nourish us and make us feel light and happy. That's what we are co-creating, dear lighted ones. Step out of the systems that feel heavy and dense. Step away from those patterns of negative thought forms that you are not enough, that are taking you into chaos and conflict and detaching yourself. No, it is about communion. It is about connecting. It is about living and rising and knowing that you can, for you can that you can. You are that you are. I am that I am. That is your presence of Spirit, dear ones, and it can be felt in all things, in all ways. Vibration of love is within you. That's big energy. I don't care what you say, that's big energy. Woohoo! Thank you, Spirit. Wow. That's a resurrection. That's like a lightning bolt. Just came through my body. Let's go, Spirit. Let's make it a great day. And what are you going to do today, Spirit? Resurrect yourself. What are you going to do today, Spirit? There you are, Spirit. Let nobody show you or tell you or project any different. You are Spirit. Hallelujah. You are here to shine. You are here to be radiant. You are here to resurrect yourself and create yourself anew every day. Make no mistake about it. You are not small. You are Spirit. You are Spirit. You are Spirit. Wake up, children. Wake up. And show your children your radiance, for your field affects them. Your field, your thoughts affect them. So rise up and claim who you are. Rise up and claim who you are. All energies that are not divine and sacred, that are not magnificent, rise up, rise up. I choose to rise up within it and release all else. Release all else, release all else, release all else. Release all that is not magnificent. Release it. I choose, let you go. Go back to source. Because I want to feel happy. I want to feel light. My body is alive. My body is alive. And you get to choose who you are as light. You get to choose to entangle with the masters. You get to choose to entangle as the angels. You get to choose to entangle as the heavens, and you create that life of omnipresence within life. And so what we were talking about yesterday in this beautiful healing, remember, you're the omnipresent, and all that you are as the ascension cycle of who you are, you're calling in those aspects of you to be loved, and to be loved whole into the new light version of you. You're constantly harmonizing as your higher light. The soul of all that you are is culminating. The culmination is the harmonization of source. You're always culminating aspects of you. You're always asking to clear those energies in the collective that are limiting and fearful and greedy or subjugatory. That's what we're all here to clear. That's why you have it show up in your experience, in whatever way it shows up. Whether it's a boss that's demanding things of you that is very, subjugatory or limiting, or, the experiences of being taken advantage of, and, those beings of taking from you, and whatever those experiences are that are the minutia of everyday vibrations, that are stories that are breaking up, they're not there. You get to choose. Your choice is your catalyst. No, I choose to step away from that. This is my new direction. This is who I am as light, and I choose to entangle with this. You set those intentions, set the intentions. Who are you? What do you exist within? And this whole field of light starts bringing in those of that vibration that have similar energies and vibrational intentions. And source is pulling out and picking and plucking all of these divine experiences to co-create with one another, so that your light begets light, your light begets light, your light begets light, and systems of light create. Systems of light create. The systems of light create. Cell by cell, organism by organism. You are a system of light. So feed it. Feed your system of light. You are an epicenter of light. Your fields, your bodies, your aura, your chakras. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Be light. Or not. It's always choice. But it feels good. You want to feel good? Trust me, I've felt bad for a really long time. I'm just starting to feel good right now. Feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. And I'm going to share it. Nothing's going to stop me. I'm going to share, I'm going to share, I'm going to share, I'm going to share, I'm going to share. Share your light. Be your light. And if those around you look at you in awkwardness or strangeness or weirdness, so be it. That's only the consciousness that they're operating from, and that's okay. But you have every right to be happy and joyful. You have every right to feel healthy in your body. You have every right to direct your ship anew, because everyone is doing that on this planet. What stories have I been existing within, and I've been giving my power away to? Who am I giving my power away to by worrying and doubting and controlling? What energies am I giving my power away to? How you move about the minutia of your life, you see when you're dissecting it how much energy you spend in negativity. That negativity absolutely affects your cells, make no mistake about it. If the soul of you, all of you, micro, macro, remember, we say micro, macro, it means that as individual particles of God, we are particles of God. The cell of God is your body. That is a light body. God will always make sure that you are nourished. Every cell within you is no different. It's a micro-macro effect. Our planet is going through an ascension, micro-macro. Gaia is a body of light. However, the consciousness on her experience has not been light. It's been filled with systems and operations and programs of control and limitation. So they're dense, they become darker, if you will. And so that means that that light has to go there to wake up those particles that say, remember who you are. You are light. Those that are light workers, that is the ultimate expression, is to radiate thyself, offer thyself as light, and show others there is another way. You don't have to conform into limitation. It's okay that you do. That's the experience that everyone must go through to transcend. I can transcend this limitation, yeah. Anybody that's ever been diagnosed with a disease, they've had the equal opportunity to walk with spirit and say, what is in my soul expression? Is my soul expression to experience this disease in what way, in what form, and how long? Because I can transform it if I choose. God gives you that opportunity to work fully with spirit, every cell, every organism, every aspect of who you are as a matter form of spirit. Your matter form of spirit can be transformed. Inside out, upside down. You walk within a field of God. You're programming your field of God. If you walk around with negative thought forms, you're turning all of those golden aspects of light of your soul that you can call upon. I'm calling on the light of my soul. I call up the light of my soul. I call up the light of my soul. And yet you feed it negativity. So you're darkening that soul energy. That's why it's really important. What are your thought forms? Where is your energy vibration? What is your core vibration? Because it affects everything and everyone that you circle around. So hold yourself higher. Hold higher standards for yourself. No, I choose to solve this right today, Spirit. I'm going to sort this story out. What is the story showing me? Because I have the power and the will. Power and the will and the discretion of who you are, Spirit. I call in, Spirit. I can't resolve this in any other way. I've tried everything. Please show me. And with reverence and humility, you take a knee. Because the ego will not figure it out for you. The ego simply can't. And you take a knee and you bring yourself in the highest divine reverence. And for the whole of all of that is heavenly, of all that is spirit, of all that is in all creation, you take forgiveness in its highest humility. And you say, please transform this energy. Please transform this energy. I deserve to be free and liberated from anything that's holding me down because I want to feel light. I want to feel beautiful. I want my body back. I want my body to feel filled with light. I want to know that I can fly and I can transform any energy. I want to know that I can create something from nothing again and again and again and again because I can. Anything that comes to you, deconstruct it. Seek the light within it because it's there. It is there. Divine relationship, it can't not be there. That's from the Holy Mother and the Holy Father, all is spirit, all is spirit, all is spirit. Are you engaged in spirit? That's the transition, dear ones. Nothing is more important right now than your health and wellness because it allows you to keep up with the light. It allows you to process the light. It allows you to integrate greater light. Greater light begets greater light. Greater light begets greater light. So be the light, be the light, be the light, be the light, and radiate it. Without apology, without compromise, radiate your light. Just by feeling, what does it feel like to be joyful again? Because many of you will say, and I've asked the same questions, what does it really feel like to be joyful? When you've been depressed, like seriously depressed, because of the negative energies and entities that surround the world and that you pick up as an empath, and you're clearing for the collective as you're clearing for those in your family circle because they're stuck in depression, because they're stuck in cycles of depraving their body, degrading their bodies in the various ways that it can be done, and depraving their mindset. So you're helping clear and you're helping clear and you're helping clear, and your just body, it just can't, your body in and of itself can only do so much. Your body can only do so much. Your body is made of light. If you're not feeding it light, if you're not nourishing it light, if you're not allowing to not compromise your light because of the games that others want to play, then that compromises your light, takes away from you, and you're completely out of balance. That's what out of balance means. When you're not in balance, you're not centered and in harmony with who you are. You're not living from the pillar of light that is source, feeding your body harmony in all moments for you to rebalance yourself and get yourself back in balance of mental, emotional stability of your physicalness, your spiritualness, all harmonizing as one. Then when you go through an awakening, then when you go through a deep release through your soul contracts, your higher self is saying you're going to have a deep release coming up. Get balanced. Especially around full moons and new moons, your ascension cycle goes within and moves within the cohesion of the moon cycles. So sort out what your ascension cycle is. Start taking responsibility and ownership for who you are as divine light because you're worthy of it. And it will feel awkward and it will feel like, wow, that means I got to take on. Yeah, no more. No more games of less than, no more games of light and dark, no more games of victimization. Sort it out. We're going to sort it out today. We're going to sort it out today. We're going to make it work because I believe in you, your spirit. You're spirit and you deserve to feel good. You are spirit, you deserve your body back to 100% health. You are spirit and you deserve to direct your energy in ways that feels good for you. You deserve to direct all that you are as joy. You deserve to sing in the flowers. You deserve to sing in the forest. You deserve to bring great light to this planet because you are needed. Your light, your body, who you are as spirit, the creative gifts that you are needed. Make no mistake about it. So sort it out. Don't wait. Don't wait for the last minute for someone to come and save you. It's each person's role and responsibility to know thyself as light. Know thyself as light. Understand your ascension cycles so that you know when you're going through a deep release. And when you're going through those deep release periods, you want to make sure that you're connecting in the highest nourishment of feeding your bodies in the highest way. Not going out to nightclubs, not going out and doing those things that actually pull from your energy source. Return all light back to yourself. Take commandment of who you are as light. Resurrect who you are as light if you so choose. If you want to feel better, it takes action and behaviors to be so, because you're now entraining yourself into a higher pattern of becoming. Remember, everything are cycles of energy. It's all just energy. But where do you cycle in the vibration of who you are? That core vibration shows you what cycle you're going to create, right? You create from your core vibration. I'm going to direct my energy here today. I'm going to direct my energy in a new cycle today. I'm going to resurrect myself anew today. I'm going to go outside the box. Physically, mentally, emotionally, psychically. I'm going to go outside the box. I want to weave with spirit in every way. Please guide me, spirit. Please guide me. What are my highest inspirations? How can I move and how can I be the best of me? I want to be the best of me, spirit. I want to be the best of me, spirit. I want to feel who I am. I want to feel really good. I want to feel like I'm dancing on this planet. Gaia needs me, and I want to be a part of this beautiful game with the children and the spirits. Spirit's everywhere. Spirit is everywhere. Are you talking and engaging with beautiful spirit? Most often than not. If we put a microphone on collectives of groups of people, you would be surprised at how negative the mental mind chatter is. And that affects absolutely the micro-macro experience of who you are as a soul. Micro macro, remember, cell by cell, micro macro, we are the particles of God. Each and every body is a particle of God. Micro macro to the universe, the omnipresent. It all has that ability and the capability and the capacity to nourish by light. But we have to engage it. We have to be the creators of it. We have to be the drivers of the ship. You are absolutely transformable in every way. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you are transformable. And we say spiritually in that it doesn't belong to a religion, although religions have built spirituality around it. Spirituality is who you are in spirit, as spirit. Spirit is all things. Spirit is all religion. Spirit is the all. So release all definitions and boxes of the intentions of limitation. You are huge and profound. You are connected to all bodies, all forms, all planets. You are profound. You are big. Resurrected. Resurrected and own it. Resurrect it and own it, and you will be with exactly who you are meant to be with. You will have the body you're meant to have. You will experience the minutiae of in between and be okay with it all. Accept it all. What is before me and how can I deconstruct it? What do I need from this today? I get to choose. And spirit will show you. Spirit will say, you're just meant to receive and just enjoy it. Get to relax. Because you've spent so long being in defense about all of the energies and the negative programming that's being thrown at you. And us, especially those of us that are empaths, we feel it all. And it's like, enough is enough. No, I'm not playing those games, not even engage. Don't even direct your energy into any of it. Direct it here. Direct new. That's how you step out of those cycles. Because they're just dismantling so quick and we can all see it. So just raise your light, be compassionate, be love for you. Fill yourself up for you. Recreate yourself. Resurrect yourself. Bring life back to you. Bring light back to you. You get to choose to be your highest light. And isn't that what we all want the children to explore in their own unique way? Do we want them to feel low and subjugated? Do we want them to go into systems where they're not feeling their highest and their best? Do we want them to go into systems where they feel like they can't offer themselves creatively because they're fear of being bullied, of being unique, of being expressive, of being their highest light? Is that what we want for our systems? Is that what we want for the political leaders? So we must ask ourselves these questions. Are we resurrecting in greater light? Are we resurrecting in the alignment of who we are as light? Are we resurrecting ourselves as the highest potentiation of who we are? This is a collective, this is a social, this is a planetary movement, dear ones. It's not going away. Consciousness is on the rise. Consciousness is the light aspects coming to life. You're resurrecting consciousness. Consciousness is the all that you are as spirit. Spirit is infinite. Spirit is expansive. If you want to go into a meditation and pull in those beautiful wisdoms and those beautiful experiences of who you are as a Pleiadian, it's right there. Bring it and anchor it to earth. Anchor those high vibrational thought forms, those high vibrational inventiveness that actually serves the collective. Doesn't get redistributed into the wealthy of the top 1%. No, create these new inventiveness experiences and these new modalities that will absolutely serve the collective in higher benevolent ways that are directly in alignment of source, cutting out all middlemen in between. Yes, there will be some of it, but we have the alignment now with spirit. We have the alignment of all that is light, and it's no longer anything to do about competition. No, we are worthy of living in an experience of light, an alignment of light, because we are. And we just accept it. I'm accepting this now. This is what I accept. And when you accept it and acknowledge it, the whole universe converges around your new intention, about your new vibration. And yes, be joyful in it. Stand in the light of it. Just bathe in it. Your light, baby. Bathe in it. Bathe in it, baby. Bathe in it. You want the children to feel good? You want the planet to feel good? I am light. I am light. I raise my arms in holy light. I raise my arms in happiness. I am light. I am light. I'm here to radiate and shine. I'm light. I am light. And do your exercise with love and light and light. Your cells are listening. Don't forget your light, and raise your light and raise your light and light and light and raise your light and raise your light and light and raise your light and claim it and own it for you. Resurrect it. Resurrect it. Breath, intention, direction of your focus. What are you focusing on? Direct it into something new, your light. Direct it into something new, your light. Direct it into something new, your light. And empower your children. Who are you? Know that you have all the answers within. Know that you can feel better. Know that you are here for a reason. Know that you can help inspire new systems within your schools. Know that you're here to create newness. Don't stop, dear children. Don't stop. Inspire greatness. Infuse light. Rise, rise, rise. You're here to rise. And in that, dear lighted ones, we want you to feel fresh. We want you to feel anew. We want you to feel vibrant. We want you to feel excited about who you are. Who are you? Who are you? You're the expression of spirit. Who are you? Be excited about who you are. Resurrect yourself anew. Resurrect yourself anew. I resurrect myself at the holy light of the spirit. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, spirit. And spirit feeds all of my cells. Spirit makes me feel so alive and so connected with all that is life, all the flowers, all the nature, all the animals, all of our planet. We're creating the beautiful light systems of who we are, the new song of joy, the new song of unity. And we love you so much. Join us in the new harmony of who you are as a soul. Live in the harmony of who you are as a soul. Live as the grand soul of who you are. Understand your wisdoms and your knowledges and your synchronicities are coming in and they're being activated for you to use. Those inspirations, those synchronicities, they're there for you to use. They're there for you to start playing with, start creating with. So anything that pops up that's out of nowhere that doesn't seem related, play with it. What does this mean for me, spirit? How can I use this? And how can I start entangling and dancing in new ways? How can I start being the vibrancy of me in new ways? That's what they're there for. You have those inspirations to create a new system, to resurrect anew. You're creating new cycles. Those cycles are no longer there. And you have to really search really hard to even remember what they feel like because it was so dense and it was so harmful to your body. And you got to say, I know, I'm not going back to that cycle. Not ever again. Unapologetically, I'm starting anew. I'm starting anew. I'm starting anew. And give empowerment and prayers to all others because they can do it too. And empower them. You can do this. You must seek your light within. You must sort out your stories. You must deconstruct them. And you must say, I get to choose a higher belief now. Because that's the only way you activate your higher light with spirit. You got to deconstruct your stories and say, I don't want to believe that anymore. I choose this. You got to deconstruct the stories that you chose to put your power into. What stories did you put your power into outside of you? No, they belong back to me. I reclaim it, spirit. Because that's the minutia. You got to understand your mastery. Where was I giving my power away to? Who was I giving my power away to? No, I want to reclaim it. This is who I am as light and live it. Create a new cycle. New cycle, new cycle, new cycle. Be the love of you, be the love of you, be the love of you. It's always there. Spirit, all things unseen. Resurrect it, dear ones. We love you so much. We have our weekly classes tomorrow. Join our classes, join our classes. We have our website link below for healings, private healings. We had a beautiful healing session yesterday. We wanted to talk about that. The beautiful healing session, they were showing us this experience of, at our beautiful beach party. We had this beautiful expression of the omnipresent, I guess you can call it like a a buffet, if you will. And this is how they were showing me. All of these beautiful spirit particles were just like ready for our co-creation, because spirit is always available, the omnipresent. I call it the omnipresent. The omnipresent is always offering us these particles of potentiation of spirit, potentiation of inspiration, whatever you want to call it, because they're words that we just don't have words for. They're things we don't have words for. They're experiences, they're vibrations. We just don't have the words for them yet. And they're all sitting before you. And this is why we feel kind of like we're toggling on all timelines. And you allow this harmonization of your all self, because your all self is really big and grand, and it doesn't want to be stuck to a smaller old timeline. It doesn't want to be stuck to the old cycles of old. It's too heavy. So you're healing and you're releasing all of those densities. You're releasing all of those karmic energies. You're releasing the stories that are holding you in limitation and less than and lack and not worthy and not special. And you're rising to something new. You're carrying in that greater light. You're aligning in greater light. You're resurrecting yourself in every day. And all of a sudden, all of these spiritual particles come before you. And then you get to pick and choose. And what also will happen is those particles of higher codes and higher light, again, those synchronicities, inspirations, visions, and everything that you have within your interaction, engagement, entanglement with spirit. The ideas, the visions, the forms, the just knowing, that all of that is your spirit. Your spirit body's coming alive. You will just know, you will just feel, you will just sense. You're a multidimensional being that is multidimensional in how you work with spirit. So trust it. You'll hear things, you'll smell things, all of yourself as a sensing being is coming to higher versions of you. You're harmonizing into those gifts of the higher version sensing so that you can feel it, know it, transmute it, process it, and then send it out and share it. That's the process of evolution, always evolving up to higher versions of you, harmonizing your soul as you, harmonizing those gifts, how you sense gifts, how you sense the word of spirit, how you sense the intentional potential of spirit. Spirit is always offering potentials, but it's up for us to meet it there. We must meet spirit there by releasing the stories of less than and lack and limitation. And so you're in this space of anything is possible, anything is possible. What you got for me today, spirit? And these particles of potential are just sitting there. And you harmonize with your higher self and your soul and say, okay, let's do this, this, and this. Constantly making something out of nothing, because that's who you are. And so in this experience of the omnipresent all being available, so too is it that you get to toggle in between and back and forth if you so choose, if there are things that you must tidy up and make nice and neat, so that you're clearing out old cycles and closing them out nice and neat. For your karmic experience, for your benevolent Akashic experience, for your benevolent story of who you are, and why we say that the summation process of your ascension cycle, and for those of you that are in our classes that book private ascension sessions with us, private coaching sessions where you're directing your vocational light, you're using the gifts and the skills and the wisdoms that you are, clearing out the Akashic densities, clearing out the blocks, however you choose to move about your life, we are here to offer that healing and wisdom for you, to transcend it, to know who you are, to activate your light, to then create this 5D reality that is nothing like 3D. It might have little bits and pieces of it, but it's not going to be the 9-to-5 cycle that we've built. It will be something different, something new, something exuberant for your soul, because that is the spirit harmonizing into the body of harmony. You're creating a new harmony body. Your body is working better together. The cells, the organs, the chakras, it's all being cleared and harmonized into higher soul light, because you're intending it, you're engaging with it, you're infusing it, you're directing it, you're focusing on your light. That is the intention of being light. And you surrender to spirit. What you got for me today? It's not ego. And so all of these particles are there, you're picking and choosing, you're starting to create something new. And then you have these experiences where you must tidy up and close off cycles of stories that are closing, because those stories need to close. They need to close, and spirit and you and all of the guides and all beings are a part of that. And you will see yourself feeling and toggling between all these different timelines, if you will. So that, because spirit is showing you, you have the capacity in the now present of the all spirit particles are there. There's no linearity. When you transcend and ascend, there is no linearity. It's all now. Spirit particles are before you. You get to pick and choose what you want to put together in your day, just as you pick and choose, you put together your body every day through your spirit is. Remember that we said spirit is. But do you operate in that way? You operate in the way that you have the picking and the choosing of all that is spirit, and to benevolently play with there within. And heretofore, no. Most often than not, we're merely representing ourselves and continually to present ourselves as the cyclical pattern and habit of who we were yesterday, and just picking the same cycle, the same energy, the same particles. That's okay. There's no judgment. But how do you feel? How do you feel within that? How do you feel within the smorgasbord of what you're choosing? So choose different. Choose new, because you can. You just have to know it. Yes, I absolutely know. Source was put everything before me. What should I create today, spirit? And you might have an experience that your soul wants for you, because your soul is the driver here. You think that the things before you are random. They're not. Your soul is saying, you need to deal with this, deconstruct this story. Where do you sit within it? What have you learned? What are your lessons? What are your forgivenesses? What are your compassions? Who do you choose to be now? That is spirit saying, I know who you are, but do you? Deconstruct every story before you. How do I feel? Who am I? Who do I want to be? How do I choose? Let's go, spirit. Every single person on this planet is given that opportunity to deconstruct, because we're in this holding pattern now. What timeline do I want to be on? You got to choose for yourself. Every person has to choose for themselves. What timeline am I creating? What timeline do I want to be a part of? What body am I creating? What body do I want to be a part of? Micro, macro. We say body in the collective. We say body in your body. We say body, micro, macro. You are a part of evolution. You can choose to move about evolution however you want. You can evolve very slowly and in a dense experience, and that's okay. There's no judgment. There's no judgment, because your soul will want the lessons either way. Your soul needs those lessons to transform and transmute. You cannot be a part of 5D if you're still working on ego and competing with others. It's a win-win. Everybody must be win-win. You must surrender ego and win-win. And those are the lessons the soul must learn. The soul must learn that. Just must. Must learn. What you're putting out is going to come back to you. And so sort out the story, deconstruct it. What was I thinking? What was I feeling? What was I experiencing? What was my shadow? And then reconstruct and resurrect. Reconstruct and resurrect. Reconstruct and resurrect. That is the blessing of the spirit. And spirit will say, here's everything before you. What do you want to do? But there will be those moments where you got to toggle and tidy things up. And while you'll just have an expression out of somewhere or nowhere from a dream or from a meditation, and something is calling you to do something and to be something, so that you can tidy it up and move on. So your spirit will ask that of you. And you'll know these big experiences when you really feel something big coming on, a big shift coming on, because your spirit's preparing you. Your soul is preparing you. The synchronicities and symptoms, and we say symptoms in the door opening, if you will, the symptom of something coming. You know, the intuition that something's coming. Your soul and your body and your higher self will put these things before you, so that you can choose from the highest and the best and honor it with the highest of integrity, so that you can choose your directive path. So you're given those opportunities, because I'm in my certainty now, spirit. I'm not wavering back and forth. I know who I am. I walk with clarity. I walk with spirit. I know who I am. That's why you're offered all the opportunities that spirit offers you. The spirit now, there's no linearity. Right now, I choose to create a new reality. Right now, I choose a healthy body. Right now, I choose my magnificence. And everything before, I've learned. That's why that new moon summation is so important, because you get to deconstruct, you get to process, you get to integrate the light of who you are. And spirit says, wow, she's done her work. And no one can take that from you, right? No matter what anybody says or does or projects to you, or, you know, posts on a platform of anything, trying to berate you or take you down or whatever it might be, the games that people play, let it play. You know who you are. You know the work you've done. You know who you are as spirit. Everybody in the heavens knows who you are. You know your prayers. You know the light you send to those that put you down. You know the density you clear for their fields. You only got to account with you in spirit. God knows. And God will clear the way for you. And love everybody in between. That's their path. That's what they got to learn. They have every equal opportunity to call in and resurrect themselves as light as you do. But you just got to choose. Why choose? I choose light. It feels really good. It feels good. I want to choose my light. And take yourself out of the idea that it's light and dark and all those things. It's not, because you're all things. You can't go through an ascension without honoring your shadow. You cannot claim all of your light without claiming all of your shadow. You just can't. It's the infinity. If you're here, you are here. Your soul, the aspect of you, that particle of you that wants to call you over, it's you. You've just never been told you're that magnificent. You've never believed you are that magnificent, because you've given your power outside of you to say, I must do this to belong. I must do this to belong. I must be that to belong. I must have this to belong. I must give my power to that person over there because they're telling me to. I must do this because that person's telling me to. I must be that because that's my role and definition from all of my lineage and all of my ancestors. No, your ancestors are saying, rise up and make new. Your ancestors are saying, we have brought you here. You are the light of all of us. Make it all light. Harmonize with all of us. You are the light and the song of us all. So be different. You are meant to be different. You're meant to spark new. You're meant to resurrect it new. Not just create an old pattern. No, be new. Be fresh. Be the vibration of love. Be the vibration of light. Be the vibration of whatever you choose to be, and happy and joyful all the way. You're meant to be. Enliven yourself, enliven your cells, enliven and be laughable. Be laughable. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at everyone that wants to laugh at you. Just laugh. Because you know what? That's light. That's what you're meant to do. Bring it in. Stand in the power of who you are. Stand in the light and joy of who you are. And just know that you are ever evolving and resurrecting yourself anew. You can reclaim higher light. You can reclaim higher internal direction and clarity and knowingness, self-guidance, self-love, self-empowerment, self-honor. And isn't that what we want to radiate to the children? Instead of all of them walking so low with their heads held down, as if they're not important and their voices don't matter. They absolutely matter. They're a genius. And so are you. Raise up, raise up, raise up, dear ones. Raise up, raise up, raise up. You are the light. Go within, go within, go within. Every child on this planet. Every child on this planet. May nobody ever, 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 ever take the free will and the bodies from another and use them in their own private agendas. All bodies are perfect and the soul of God. All bodies are meant to be honored and valued. All experiences are meant to be honored and valued through the free will of the Holy Creator, the highest gift that God offers us all. The free will, free will. So honor the free will of others. Allow them their path, and you stand in your light and just shine in your own radiance. And protect those that are needing of your light, and just send them light and love and compassion, and empower them that they can too. Empower them that they can too. The ones that don't have food and the ones that don't have housing and comfort and love and parents, pray and be of light. For we're all in need of one another's light and radiance. And be clear about who you are. I am clear, Spirit. I am so crystal clear. My chakras are clear. My chakras are clear. I resurrect myself as light. I am here as a collective oneness. I am here as a collective oneness. I am no longer by myself, for I am connected with all the and the one. I am the light of the Holy Spirit. I am the light of who I am, and I choose to stand up and raise myself and dance again and again and again. I choose to dance and be my highest light because I can, I can, I can. I resurrect my health. I resurrect all that I am as abundant, because Spirit is abundant in all things and wants me to be this way too. If I so choose, I can create any experience, for I direct myself in the majesty of Spirit. I direct myself a new life, new body. And so it is, dear ones. We love you so much. Join us in our classes. Join us in our private sessions. We would love to connect with you for any healing, any vocational direction that you want to reinvigorate and resurrect your business and your vocational talents and gifts, to come forward in the love and the light of who you are. Increasing who you are in the benevolence of your gifts, increasing light, you're increasing your beautiful flow of your aura, the beautiful field you exist within, the light within light, the God within God that you are. And fill yourself as beautiful light. Fill your body up with beautiful light. Fill your body and your field up with beautiful light. You are a magnificent being on this planet. You are meant to shine your full potential, not to rely on any other. Don't rely on any other, rely on you. You and Spirit. Release all codependency and all limitation and all the programs that were, because now is new, now is new. You're sovereign, you're independent, and you got great light. And allow yourself to be a great light. Hi, Shashia Mama. I did get my believe in who you are as light, dear ones. Believe in who you are as light. Resurrect it again and again and again through breath. We love you, dear ones. Namaste. The donation link is below. We would love any donations. We would love any bookings. We want to connect with you. I'm booked up for the next week or two on activational artwork and glyphs. And we love you so much. Our website is below too, those of you that want to connect. And we love you dearly. Bye, dear lighted ones. Bye.